What's up, buds? How's it hanging? I'm Bob, and today I'm back with a new style of video I want to try for you guys. I'm calling it my Yugi-Boomer opinions. Now, some as you may know, I used to be somewhat competitive. I used to go to like locals and everything else. I never went to like any YCSs or whatever back in the day as a kid, but I used to try to be competitive back in the day. Now, I'm going to say that I fell out of the competitive scene maybe around 2007 or so. Not too many cards were really out. Nothing was really established. It was more, I think it was a lot of hand disruption and a lot of beatdown decks back in the day, if I remember correctly. I remember the one mechanical chaser. I remember that card coming out and having 1850 like part of a promo or something, or part of you had to win a tournament or something like that. I'm not too specific with the details. I remember that card was incredible. It had 1850 attack. It beat Legend back in the day. It beat a lot of cards. Like it was just the best 4-star monster you could run back in the day. But as you may know, Yu-Gi-Oh has evolved since then. It has developed hand traps. It has developed all new quick one-turn kill strategies. Everything else. It has developed a whole new sense of game. So much so to where people like me find it kind of hard to jump back in. And I'm actually working on a video series now to help beginners jump back into modern Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm going to first start out with the rules, and then work into modern strategies and everything else. But before we get into all that, if you like my face, leave me a like, and if you want to subscribe, you should subscribe. You should hit that notification bell. You know you should do it, man. So let's go ahead and just jump into my Yugi-Boomer opinions. Alright, so the first hand trap I wanted to talk about today is everybody's favorite, Maxi. I get it, it can be your best friend if it's in your starting hand on Master Duel, but other than that, it's mostly everybody's worst enemy. And here's my hot take. It should be unbanned. Hear me out. I don't honestly see why it is banned. I get it is an extremely, extremely powerful card, but it gives your opponent an option to either play into it and fully commit and, give you all the cards that, that you basically draw half your deck, or do I not fully commit into this and try to hold my opponent back for one more turn? Like, I don't know. I think it gives a good read. It gives an opponent an option. It doesn't just straight shut them down from playing. I know that's a hot take, and I get it. But at the same time, I don't really understand why it had to be banned. I get if it would have been semi-limited or limited. That way it isn't like in every starting hand, or, it isn't seen out of like every, 2 out of 5 games or something like that. Like, I get it. But at the same time, like I said, it doesn't shut your opponent down from playing the game. It doesn't, it doesn't really do too much. It gives your opponent the option. It gives your opponent the, the opportunity to do, either fully commit and we're sacrificing their board in the end, or just not fully commit and not giving you the extra cards and hopefully holding you back. Now, this is my other hot take for the video. This is one that I think a lot of people might get hate. It actually leads into the next hand trap. Ash Blossom. It needs banned. It really does. It does what I was just saying that Maxi doesn't. It shuts you down completely. I don't know how many times I have played literally, turn 1, play my card, go to try to fetch something out of my deck, start my combo off, Ash. Just kind of look down on the feet, maybe do one more play, pass turn. No negates, really. Like half the time, half these decks, unless you're playing a tier 1, I can go past any hand trap kind of deck, it's just unviable. And everybody's gonna put 3 of them in the deck if they're allowed, and right now it's at 3. I think it should be banned, if not at least limited. Like I would say, put it down to 1, not semi-limited, put it down to 1. All right, so the next card I wanted to talk about was Dimension Sifter. I really like this card, actually. Like, I think it's limited to 2 in Master Duel, or semi-limited to 2 in Master Duel, and I think it's still at 3 copies. I'm going to double check myself on this, but I think it's still 3 copies in paper. But I don't know, I really like this card. I played against it in locals. It was the first time I got to see it, getting back into the format. It completely shut my Trap Tricks deck down. Like, I didn't know how to play against it. I'd never seen anything like this before. I do think, ban-wise and everything else, I think it's right where it should be. I think in Master Duel, if it is at 3 copies at, in paper, I think that's right where it needs to be, and 2 copies on Master Duel since it's a single format. However, I'm not sure if this is a hot take or anything like that, but I do think it is a side deck card. I think it it's very situational. I think it can be good. It can be utterly devastating. Like I said, against the right deck. Now, like Yubel, I could see that kind of wrecking it. My Trap Tricks deck, it could wreck a lot of decks. But other decks, it may not. Like, it just may not actually wreck their deck. Another one that I wanted to touch on was Draw and Lockbird. Honestly, I do think this is a awesome card for the side deck. It is a very situational card. If you're going against somebody that's just special summoning from, you know, the deck to straight to the field, like how my Trap Tricks deck does. I think I only have one card that, or like I have maybe two, and them are normal summons. Like if I normal summon them, then I can pull something from my deck into my hand. But normally that's only once per turn, and I'm not really too affected. If somebody wanted to draw and Lockbird my deck, like I would just kind of look at them like, all right, I'm still just gonna go on and do about my thing. But I do like the card. I run it in the XZ Link Festival. It is an insanely powerful card in that format where Max Z isn't around and, you know, evenly matched. I have literally played that card, and it has turned out people just, you know, turn around and pass turn on me. Like I think I don't know, I really like the card. Alrighty guys, that's the end of the video. I highly appreciate you guys sticking around if you made it this far. Make sure you give the video a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the little ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling notification thing. And before all that, let me know down in the comments what your favorite hand trap is. Let me know some more hand traps I should review. Let me know, like, you know, just anything. Like, what should be more opinions? Like, what do you want me to talk about? I think the next thing I have up is just the modern Yu-Gi-Oh format in general and how it compares to modern, you know, other modern card formats. But if you want to see that, like I said, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, and do you. Peace!